This is the Torah. Now you're going to see the Torah. This is what that is written. How stupid are the people that are standing when they see Sefer Torah that is walking. When we're bringing Sefer Torah, taking it out from the Aron HaKodesh. So everyone are standing, everyone are honoring the Sefer Torah. But when the Tzadik is standing, the Tzadik is walking, no one is standing. Why are not standing? It's a Sefer Torah that is alive. It's a Torah Chaya. This is the Torah. This is the Torah in a higher level than the Torah that is written in a book, in a klaf. The Torah that's written in a klaf, it's a klaf, it's still a klaf. But now in that Tzadik that is making all of the details of the Torah, he is the Torah that it's alive. He's making the Torah. The main Torah, it's not that it's written. Main Torah is to make the mitzvot. If a person just learning and is not making, it's nothing. He can be a Rasha Merusha. He can be an evil person. If he's learning Torah, even he's learning, he's not making what that he's learning, he can be evil. So the Torah that he's learning, it's not it. The actions, the physical things that the person is making, the Torah, this is the result. This is the Torah itself. Torah lemaaseh. So the to get fear from heaven, to get fear, it's only by the tzaddikim, only by the chachamim. And this is what it is written, Hashem, po'alcha bekerev shanim chayeu. Hashem, your actions, the things that you're making inside the years with generations, you're going to establish that. You're going to make it. We're going to see your action, Borei Olam, with the years. Only with time we can see Hashem Yitbarach. Like that it's written, En Adam umed al da'at rabo ad 40 shana. A person cannot understand his Rabbi until 40 years. Only you have to wait 40 years until he can understand his Rabbi. His Rabbi is standing in a total different place than that you are standing in. Rav Shalom once explained, he said, maybe, if you're going to achieve that, and he was talking about Rabbeinu HaKadosh, but after it was totally clear that he was talking about himself. And he said, even if you're going to reach the level of the Tzadik, in the beginning of his tshuva, in the beginning of his getting inside into the Kedusha, you can understand that. But from that moment until today, it's 40 years that the Tzadik is standing in a tza'aka matmedet. He's shouting to Borei Olam always screaming to Borei Olam, always crying to Borei Olam. He never stopped from the beginning of his tshuva. So how can you achieve that? If this is our goal, to know Hashem Yitbarach, so we hope to achieve that, to have complete faith, to believe in Hashem always. This was the beginning of their tshuva, of their avodat Hashem. One time a student asked Rav Shalom, he told him, Harav, in Likutei Moharan Rabbeinu is saying that for the person to lead people, to teach people, the person that is taking that job on himself, he have to have a complete faith. So he asked Harav, we know for sure, Harav, that now you have that faith, no questions about you. We know you have complete faith. But what was 35 years ago when you just started? How could you do that? So Rav Shalom told him, Baruch Hashem, we achieved that already then. So complete faith he had 35 years ago. Where he is today? What you have more to do after you're fixing your faith, that you believe in Hashem in 100%, and you know Hashem, and it's all good, and you're always happy, and you're davening, and Hashem is giving you everything that you're asking. What else? Where are you climbing to? What you achieving more after? We cannot understand that. All of our effort is to achieve his beginning. One time Rabbi Yoshua Cohen explained in the Shiur, in the Gemara Shiur, in the Yeshiva, he explained, he said, it's written that the person always need to try to ask himself, Matai yagiu ma'asai le'ma'asei avotai. When my action gonna be like the actions of my fathers, like the actions of my rabbis? When? So Rav Yoshua Cohen, when you have a Rabbi like that, and he was showing on Rav Shalom, he said, how can you imagine that one day your action is going to be like his? It cannot be. So what is the meaning of that question? When my action is going to be like my father's? Where are you and where are your fathers? How are you going to be like them? There is no connection almost. So how can you even wait that it's going to happen? It will not happen. You will never going to be Ari Kadosh. You will never going to be Rabbi Shimon Bar Yochai. So what are you hoping for? It cannot be. Reality. One time I asked Rav Shalom, I told him, Rav, Rabbeinu is saying that everyone can be like Moshe Rabbeinu. Can it be? Everyone really can be like Moshe Rabbeinu? He said, when you're looking at the world, so the answer is no, it cannot be. Not everyone can be Moshe Rabbeinu. It's not our job to be Moshe Rabbeinu. So Rabbi Yoshua Kohen explained the word Yagiu. What it means when my action is going to reach. The action going to... He said, Yagiu, it doesn't mean they're going to reach. They're going to come to that place. It means Yagiu milshon negi'ah. When my action going to touch his actions. When I'm going to touch something, small thing from the things that he's making. When I'm going to say one dibur, one itbodedut like I should. When I'm going to have one itbodedut like his itbodedut. The Rabbi Natan was saying, one time he went to the Zion, to Uman, after that Rabbeinu passed away, and he wrote in a letter to his son Yitzchak, Bli Neder. He told him, I wish that maybe Rabbi Natan, talking about Rabbi Natan could be Admor of all of the Admorim. Rabbi Natan, he was student of Rabbi Levi Yitzchak Miberdichov. He was going through all of the Tzadikim in that generation. He was the most important student of Rabbi Nachman Breslev. And Rabbi Natan said, I'm going to the Tziyun to open my heart, to talk to Borei Olam, to cry on the Tziyun HaKadosh. Maybe I'm going to achieve that level that I'm going to be able to take out one word of truth from my mouth. One word of truth to say in your life, it's worth it. One word of truth. This is humility. A person that is davening hours on hours daily, learning Mesirut Nefesh, helping his Rabbi, doing everything, mamash in Mesirut Nefesh. In poverty, with contradictions and fighting, then he's just going to Hashem, just crying to Hashem. And when he's checking himself, he's looking that he's so far from the truth. The truth we cannot find unless we're going to get it from the Tzadikim. The Tzadikim, they achieve that. They have the truth. They're with Hashem. The truth, we are far from the truth. The truth we need to achieve by the Tzadikim. The Tzadikim, they're going to give us the truth. We need to sit and to listen to the lesson, to their amazing wisdom, to their conclusions, and to accept it. Rabbi Natan said, why did I achieve more than all of the rest of the students of Rabbeinu? And he didn't knew that by himself. Just he was counting on the fact that Rabbeinu told him that you are the one that got something from me. And Rabbi Naftali a little bit. But Rabbi Natan, he was the only one that really understood Rabbeinu, what Rabbeinu wants. Only Rabbi Natan could accept that. So Rabbi Natan said, why did I got that more than all of the rest of the students of Rabbeinu? He said, because when I came to Rabbeinu, I took my wisdom, I took my brain, and I thrown it away totally. And every sentence that I heard from Rabbeinu, every dibur that I heard from Rabbeinu, I glued it into my new brain. It was a new wisdom that I had. This is it. Cut, paste. Cut, paste, cut, paste. Taking another dibur, putting it in the box. Another dibur, put it in the box. It's going to take a few years. It's going to take a while. Like that verse that we just learned, Hashem po'alcha bekerev shanim chayeu. It's going to take years until we're going to achieve the wisdom, until really we're going to understand what the tzaddikim are talking to us about. But if we're going to have patience, if we're going to wait, if we're going to listen, if we're going to put the effort, we're going to achieve the wisdom. And the difference between Rabbi Natan and the rest of the students, Rabbi Natan said that every time after the shiur, everyone was coming, listening to the shiur, getting all excited, wow, with diburim, flames like fire. Rabbeinu was talking, of course everyone enjoyed, everyone grabbed something, it was good for them, of course. But Rabbi Natan, after the shiur, he was going to the river of Nehar Buk, to the bench of the river. Bench, you say? Bank of the river. And pen. To the pen of the river. You weren't in the shiur. It's called a pen. Every word in English that you don't know her meaning, you say pen. This is for this generation. It's the pen of the river. It's not hard. Bank, you said? Bank. Or bank of the river. So, English, it's mamash. It's so interesting.
Open space by the river.
Open space by the river. Oh, this is something that I like. Alright, so he was going over there and he was making a long התבודדויות after the shiurim. He was making from all of those Torah that he was learning, tefillot. He was davening on all of the details. This is the Likutei Tefillot, the wonderful book of Rabbi Natan, Likutei Tefillot. Rabbi Natan wrote a whole book of Likutei Tefillot, prayers on the Torah that Rabbeinu wrote in Likutei Moharan, that Rabbeinu said in Likutei Moharan. And Rabbi Natan was going with those shiurim to the fields. You hear such a wonderful diburim. You're taking it. What are you going to do with it? Wisdom, wisdom, wisdom. It's not a desire to be wise. It's not going to help you to be wise. You need to carve it on the board of your heart, on your heart, inside the heart, to daven on those things, to daven on it. We cannot change only by learning Torah. The Rabbeinu is bringing in Sipurei Maasiyot that the Torah, it's the sun, and it can burn the person. Too much sun, it can burn the person. This is why, because every person is like a tree. And we need to water the tree. We need to water ourselves. What is that water? The water is davening. Shipchi kamayim libech nochach pnei Hashem. To daven, to cry to Borei Olam. To ask Borei Olam, look, there is wisdom like that, like Rabbi Natan said. Bebreslev boer esh. In Breslev, the fire is burning. Av'er ota belibi. Put that fire inside of my heart. This was the davening of Rabbi Natan. This is supposed to be our davening also. There is such a huge Tzadik that is writing such an amazing books. Begana Emunah, Begana Shalom. Such a perfect wisdom. Just make it. It's so simple. You can understand all of the advice. It's all written so clearly. And we're not making it. We're so far from it. The only distance, it's the distance of the tefillot. We're not worthy yet. We're not there yet, so we need to change ourselves. How can we do that? We don't have the power to change ourselves. Only Borei Olam can change us. This is why a person that has got faith is talking to Borei Olam. If you have faith, you're talking to Borei Olam. If you're saying that you believe in Borei Olam and you're not talking to him, you're lying. You're not believing in Borei Olam. Borei Olam, we're talking to him. This is the shita, this is the custom of Am Yisrael, always talking and talking to Borei Olam on the troubles, on the hard things that we have in our lives. Going to Borei Olam, who's going to solve your problems? In all of the times that Am Yisrael tried to get support and help and the hand from the nations, from other people, just all turned on us. We just suffered because of that. In all of the generations, it's written in the Chumash. It's written in the Nevi'im, it's written in Torah Shebe'al Peh, in all of the generations, in the history books. It's all lehavdil, it's written. We cannot count on no one else. Al tiftechu b'nedivim. Don't count on the generous people. So who we can trust? In God we trust. This is it. Only in God we trust. Only in Borei Olam. Alright, we're going to get a lot of dollars.
Everyone else pays cash.
Everything is good. So, Rabbi said, בקרב שנים חייהו, Rashi פירש Rashi explained about that word חייהו, עוררהו, wake him up. It's going to take years until we're going to wake up. Borei Olam is talking and talking like you're going to wake up your son. You can call him Nachman. It takes time. When someone else trying to wake you up, it takes even more time. So this is it. It's going to take years until we're going to wake up. But if we're going to wake up, it was worth it. The effort of waking up, it takes time, it takes years, but it's worth it. If a person is going out from this world without tshuva, it's horrible. Horrible. There was one avrech in this yeshiva. He was in this yeshiva for years. After a few years, it was too hard for him, and he went out from the yeshiva, and he fell very low, to very low places. And after a while, when he was less than 50, 40 something, he died from a heart attack. And when they told that to Rav Shalom said, Borei Olam, have mercy on Am Yisrael that they are coming out from this world without tshuva. It's a horrible thing. How much we appreciate a person that is doing tshuva 1 hour before his death. 1 hour. And now we can do tshuva daily. We can do tshuva every day. So how important can we be? The only problem is that we're looking at ourselves in those glasses of imagination that we have, that we're observing the future. We always hope to be a tzaddikim, and then we're frustrated why we're like we are just now. Because we're dreaming that one day maybe we're going to be also like Rabbi Natan, and then we're frustrated and we said, why I'm like only Dror Moshe, that this is his situation that is very far from Rabbi Natan. All of that frustration, it's imagination, it's a mistake. You need to look at yourself 5, 10, 15 years ago. This is your reality. This is where you're coming from. And in the worst down that you have today, you are on the above the Everest 2 times above the place that you came from. Where were we? We were in a horrible place. No connection to Borei Olam at all. And the one of us that were religious, it's an even worse condition. It's only hidden. It's only hastama. It's not a real relationship with Borei Olam. It's only the feeling of an imagination of I know the truth, I'm part of the truth. It's a lie. You're not part of the truth. You can learn Gemara all day long and to be Rasha Merusha. It's written, Likutei Moharan, Rabbeinu is saying it can be Shedim Yehudaim, Jewish demon he can be. He's learning Torah, but he wants to fight and to be the best and to be strong and to win. There is yeshiva that students are sitting and learning and preparing a shiur, and all of the time the students are listening, and they are listening to the shiur with one reason in their mind. They want to break the svara of the person that is giving the shiur. This is why they're coming to the shiur. They're coming to the shiur to show that they can break their friend's svara. The friend is coming, he prepared the shiur, they're sitting in a group, he's gonna teach now, and they're sitting like that, like predators, waiting where they're gonna find a weak chain, and they're gonna jump on that, and they're gonna break his svara. And then if they done that, they won. What you won? Your friend lost. How can you win when your friend is losing? How can you be happy from the loss of your friend? It's horrible Torah. It's horrible, it's not Torah. You cannot call it Torah Chaim. It's not Torah of life, Torah of peace, Torah of love. It's not Torah Hashem. Torah Hashem Tmima. This is Sam Mavet. It's poison. The Torah, it's only coming to gather us, to sit together, to be together, to support each other, to help. You know something? Wonderful, help with it. Alright, maybe they're to embarrass a person. I'll tell you that I don't remember the name of the Tzadik. Maybe it was Rabbi Rav Shapira Lublin, maybe, that once in the shiur he had a student that was very arrogant, and he was saying a lot of arrogant things against him. And one time in a shiur, he gave a svara in the shiur, so the Rav gave a svara, and the student said in the middle of the shiur, out loud, he said, it's a malbim. He said, it's a malbim. It's not your svara, it's a malbim. You know, it's a malbim. So he told him, you're wrong, it's not a malbim, it's a malbim. It's a malbim pnei chavero barabim. You're insulting me. It's not a malbim. It's a malbin pnei chavero barabim. You're insulting me. Person that is looking how to show himself, Rabbeinu is bringing Torah Aleph. It's Esav, a chafetz b'itgalut libo, that he wants to talk. He wants to show where he's holding in his avodat Hashem, how much he achieved. The real tzaddikim never talk to the Rabbi, never talk to him about their qualities. Never. They're talking about their lackings. They're coming to get help. Alright, so you have qualities. Who said that you don't have? Why do you need to show them? You need to show them because you don't believe in yourself. You really yourself, you not appreciate yourself. This is why you need to show off all of the time that you're important and you're wise and you know and you understand and you read it also in Rashi. Alright, so it's the first time that you read Rashi. Tosfot. We're happy with you that you learn Tosfot. It's good, it's good. But it doesn't mean that you need to show it all of the time. Also in Shlom Bayit, all of the time he's justifying himself and explaining himself. No, it wasn't. Shut up. Listen to the rebuke. Listen, Baal Shem is talking to you. What are you answering? No, it wasn't my meaning. I meant to do this. I meant to do that. It wasn't my purpose at all. I wasn't. Baal Shem is rebuking you. Baal Shem is telling you those things. Listen to Baal Shem. The Gemara is saying that there is no chance that someone suspects you in something if you've never done that. And if you haven't done that, you wanted to do that and you couldn't. Or that you were happy that someone else done that and you had the desire to do that also. No rebuke is for free, for nothing. If Baal Shem is rebuking you in horrible things, that you don't see no connection between that person that they're blaming you and to yourself, go check yourself. Maybe you're not a word to yourself. Why immediately you're jumping and attacking? Maybe she knows you. The Gemara is saying that there is two that know the person, Borei Olam and his wife. Everything that she's saying, it's wrong. How can it be? The Gemara is testifying on the wife that she knows you the best. You're arguing again and again, and you're right, and she's wrong, and she's not a Talmidat Chachamim, and she doesn't have faith, and she doesn't listen to Rav Shalom. Maybe you don't understand Rav Shalom like Rav Shalom himself said, that no one in the yeshiva can understand what he's talking in his shiurim, and he's praying that maybe one day in 10 years someone gonna understand that shiur and gonna understand what he was talking about. Maybe we're so far. Rabbeinu is writing in Likutei Moharan that if a person didn't break that lust for women in 100%, he's totally clean, he cannot understand one speech from the Tzadik. We're not understanding. Why to imagine that we are? We're not. Go to the field. Alright, you found the Tzadik, you think you found the Tzadik, you found the yeshiva, you find a good place. You think that really you're holding something? It's yours. You don't have nothing. You don't understand the Tzadik, you don't understand the Diburim. Go to the field and look for the Tzadik. What did he meant? What did he meant? What was the meaning of the Shiur? What was he talking about? I'm not talking about myself, Rabbi. I'm not a Tzadik, forget it. I have a lot of witnesses on that. It's okay. Only the wisdom of a Rav, only the wisdom of a Rav. We cannot understand how strong he's talking, how much, how deep he's going with all of his diburim. When he's telling you, you need to believe in Hashem. Alright, you understand it. You understand that in that layer that you're standing right now. But he is saying his dibur that it's like fire, it's penetrate to all of the layers until the inner point of your neshama, of your soul. It's Torat Chaim, it's 100% truth. And we need to understand how to make his diburim. He's telling you need to be happy. Alright, when you need to be happy? Only when you're in yeshiva? No, it's more important to be happy when you come into your house. When your wife is complaining, when your wife she's crying, when your kids are making you crazy, when you don't have your income, this is when you need to be happy. This is the advice of happiness. It's over there. It's for the dark places. It's not when you're surrounded with friends and everything is wonderful and you have your parnasa. Then to be happy, it's not a test. To be happy, it's a very hard job. It's something that you have to work on. We have to work on that. And where we can work on that, it's like a bicycle. When you're flying, it means that you're going down. When you're putting an effort, it means you're climbing. This is all of Judaism, it's like that. When you're suffering, it means that you're achieving. If you're not suffering, if you're not putting no effort, you're not achieving nothing. So alright, there is grace. Baruch Hashem, Borei Olam is good, there is grace, but it doesn't mean that it's yours. It's yours, it's only if you're buying it. How can you buy? By effort, by paying. You cannot buy something with nothing. It's not buying. It's a present, so it's a free gift. But to buy something that really is going to be yours, that you're going to be happy with it, you have to put money. Money, or time, or effort, something. You cannot buy with something that it's worthless. It's a wisdom also for the Shlom Bayit, also the Isha. You cannot make the Kiddushin with something that it's worthless. You have to have a certain amount. It means you have to invest. It means that you have to, if you want to buy her, if you really want to establish a house, that you're going to be a couple, that you're going to be one soul, one neshama, you have to pay for that. Not only with rings, we have to put a lot of effort, a lot of real effort. The biggest effort of them all, it's emunah. It's to believe in Hashem Yitbarach. It's to accept the rebukes. It's to listen to the voice of Hashem Yitbarach. It's to daven on the things that we need. Every time we're going and trying to put another effort, another ishtadlut, it's not it. The main ishtadlut, it's in the field. The main ishtadlut is with Borei Olam, to talk to him, to look for Borei Olam, that when Borei Olam, when you're going to come, when you, Borei Olam, going to live in our house, when The reason that you're fighting with your wife, it's not because that she is stupid or that you're a genius. It's not because of that. And not the opposite also. It's just because there is no Shekhinah in your house. When there is Shekhinah, there is peace. When there is no Shekhinah, there is no peace. And when there is no Shekhinah, you can fight on nothing. On why your kippah is a little bit on the side. She can get crazy. Why? All of the time your kippah is on the side and she's getting crazy. What can I do? It's because that the Shekhinah is not over there. When the Shekhinah is there, you're going to have everything. And when the Shekhinah is not there, it doesn't matter which effort you're going to put, how much money you're going to invest, how much time you're going to spend with your wife, with your kids, you're just going to make a lot more damages. This is it. Because the Shekhinah is not there. We're talking about opposite things. Things that cannot fix, cannot be together, cannot come to be together. Only Borei Olam is making them to be together. Only the Shekhinah Kedosha. A lot of people coming saying, we're so different, she wants this, this is the proof that you're made to be together, that you're supposed to be together. If you're totally different, this is the biggest proof that you're meant to be together. If you're different, if you're the same, so you cannot be together. Two things that are similar, that they are the same. It's not like a sir a pot and a cover. It has to be totally different, with totally different nature. You want to achieve that, and she wants to achieve that. And if you're going to put your effort on that, on what? On satisfying her, you cannot satisfy her. She doesn't want you to satisfy her. She needs Hashem also. She doesn't know herself what she wants. She can tell you what she wants. You need to have a Tzadik that's going to teach you what she wants. She needs honor. She needs respect. She needs compliments. Compliments, Rav Shalom said, it's more important to your wife to get compliments than air supply. A woman can live in a house without windows, without air supply, in dark house, a small house, when she loves her husband and her husband loves her, and she's going to be happy. And you can buy that same woman a villa with porch, with yards, with gardens, with roses, I don't know what, and she will never be happy. She's gonna suffocate. She will not have air. Why? Because her husband doesn't love her. This is what she feels. And when you're telling your wife, I love you, and she's saying, no, you're not, you're a liar, it's the only reason is the Rav Shalom explained, because she wants to hear it again. She wants to hear it again that you love her. And you need to stand in a lot of tests in your life to show her that really you love her. You hurt her so many times. There is that story, Rabbi is bringing it in Begana Shalom, in Garden of Peace. There was a couple that when they got married, they planted a tree in their backyard. And after a few years, the husband was rebuking his wife all of the time. After a few years, one day he went out to the yard and he saw the tree with hundreds of nails stuck in that trunk. And he went inside to the house, terrified, and he said to his wife, "Someone know who done that to our tree?" So she was crying again, and she said, "I'm sorry, my husband, it was me." He asked her, why you done that? He saw that she's crying. She said, every time that we were fighting and I was crying, I was going outside to the garden, to the yard, and because of my sorrow, I was hammering that nail inside to the tree. Because of my sorrow. And he felt very bad with himself. He regret on all of the troubles that he gave her, and that she was crying so many times because of him. And he done very strong tshuva, and he told her, listen, I regret, please do me a favor. Every day that we're not fighting, every time that you know that we're supposed to fight and we're not, and I'm fixing myself, please do me a favor. Go to that tree and take one of those nails out from that trunk. She said, all right, my husband, and really he done tshuva and he fixed himself and everything was wonderful, and every day she was going out and taking another nail out from that tree. After a few months he came out and he saw tree standing, amazing, everything's wonderful. Went closer to the tree, he saw that the tree was still full with holes. The holes that inside the tree, you cannot fix them. Even if you took out that nail, you cannot fix the hole. This is the nature of a woman. The person, the man, he created from the earth. And the earth, if you're gonna stuck a knife in the earth, and you're gonna take the knife out, and you're gonna move the earth back and forward, you're gonna see that it's went back to the original state pen. To the original pen. But the wife, she was created from the bone of her husband. And a bone, if you're going to carve something on it, you cannot fix it anymore. You cannot. So if you're insulting your wife, you can apologize, you can do everything that you want. Everything is very good, very nice. Reality, the truth is that you cannot fix it. We cannot fix it. We cannot fix it until the end. Rav Shalom said himself that his wife, the Rabbanit, her parents was divorced. And she had a very hard life. And he said that even though that she got a lot of wonderful things in her life, still there is wounds that you cannot heal. She's got trauma, and you cannot fix it. Even he, with all of his prayers, with all of his support, with all of his love, with everything, she's got kids, everything, wonderful life. There is wounds that you cannot heal. Why? Because she's a woman. Because she's got that nature. A man, he can forgive. A man, he's got that nature that he can forgive if he's working on himself. If he's a female, so it's a problem. If the man is a female, it's a problem. This is why we're making that bracha of that the person is going to have ben zachar. You said ben, you said the boy. Why you need to say that he's going to be a male also, that he's going to be zachar? Because there is a lot of men that there are females. Need to wear skirts. Yeah. You're thinking about other people. No, it's us. It's each and every one of us. If you're getting insulted, if you're getting offended, if you're getting sad, if you're falling into depression, if you're getting angry, it means that you're a female. It means that you have those midot, that it's hard for you to forgive, that it's hard for you to forget, that you want honor, that you want everyone to honor you. It means that we're females. If we're females, we need to work on that, to break that. To be a man. A man, he wants to help, he wants to support, he wants to... And if this is your nature, that you're a male, that you just want to support, you just want to help, so what do you care? So your wife, she's cranky, she's nervous, she's angry, your kids are crazy, so what do you care? If this is your nature, that you just want to help, like the earth, like we're asking from Borei Olam, v'nafshi ke'afar lakol tiyeh, that our nefesh gonna be, our soul gonna be like the earth. That we know that the earth, everyone are running over it and spitting on it and dishonor the earth, but still she's growing to us fruits. So this is supposed to be our nature, that even that everyone rebukes you and everyone telling you bad things and screaming at you and telling you that you're not helpful, that you're worthless, that you're nothing, your will is to give them fruits. Your will, your desire is to help them, is to satisfy them, is to hug them, is to kiss them, is to support them, to give them wisdom. So no, you're the right one, you're the righteous one, you're right, you're all right, you know everything. You're far from the truth, from being who that you are, from being a man, from being a male. The man, he's got that wonderful nature, like the Tzadik. He just want to help, he just want to support, he just want to do more good and wonderful thing for the rest of the people. And he forgive on everything. If you cannot forgive, it means that you're not in that place of a man, of a human being. A person have to forgive. If you want that in heaven after 120, they're going to forgive us on all of our wonderful things that we done. How can we do that if we're not forgiving? בדרך שבה אדם מודד, מודדים לו. Like that a person measure to others, this is how they're going to measure you. If you hate everyone, if you're angry on everyone, if you become frustrated, if you're not forgiving and you're talking, so there is a lot more people that are going to talk about you. We need to work on ourselves. This is the main tshuva, is when a person is looking inside, taking responsibility on himself. If we have time to look on other people, it means that we're not serving Hashem. We have so much to fix. Every one of us have so much to fix. How can you think about other people? How can we think about someone else? Where can you find the time? You doesn't have nothing to do tshuva on now. You cannot remember something that you should do tshuva, a deep tshuva, crying on something now. Look inside. How much bitul Torah? How many things you don't remember? The sugya in the Gemara that you learned today. At 7 p.m. you remember that sugya? Why you let yourself forget? You're not allowed to forget the limud of Torah. If you learn something, you have to memorize it. You have to have it. Now you have time to sit and to talk and to... It means that you don't really want to serve Hashem. Person that really wants to serve Hashem, he's serving Hashem 24/7. He doesn't rest. ביקש יעקב לנוח, קפץ עליו רוגזו של יוסף. When Yaakov Avinu wanted to rest, Borei Olam punished him with all of the story, that horrible story that happened to Yaakov with his son Yosef. Why? Because he wanted to rest. You cannot rest in this world. Rest in peace. The world to come, resting. Here in this world, Adam le'amal yulad. Person came to this world to suffer, to put effort. If you have an option to put effort for Borei Olam, and you're dropping it, when you're going to want Hashem Yitbarach, He's not going to be there for you. Ta'azvenu yamim yazveka. Rav Yoshua Cohen said that he saw a braita, that he saw a book that it's written, yamim, days. Not yom, not yomaim, not 2 days. If you live in Borei Olam for 1 day, He's going to leave you chas shalom for days. Someone have an option to come to the Shiur Gemara in the morning, and he's choosing to go to make business, to go to walk with his wife in Center 1, I don't know what. He's going, he's dreaming. When you're going to want to come to the yeshiva, your wife going to tell you, no, we're going to Center 1. And it's not going to happen only once. Yamim, days it's going to happen again and again and again. You think that you can drop the Torah Kedosha and that she's going to stay smiling, waiting for you? You're not that charming. You are, but not that.